And hello everyone. It is Rob here from Cruising on the High Seas. Welcome on into this afternoon's live chat as we talk about anything and everything that is going on in the cruising world. Today, we will be talking about something that occurred on Wonder of the Seas. And if we're lucky enough, we may have a special guest join us live on this very live stream that is on board the Panorama. So he may or may not jump in, but the invitation was sent out. But if you aren't able to jump on out, that's okay. I hope you're having a fantastic time on your very first cruise, Mr. Larry from Pump Travelers. Let's dive on into the chat and see who is watching. We have just one in the chat, and it is myself. But that is okay. I'm sure you all will be in just briefly. And if not, that's okay. You can catch the replay. And make sure we drop some comments in the comment section down below. And I will get back to every single one of them as fast as I possibly can. So welcome in, Cruising on the High Seas. All right, so let's dive into today's agenda. Let's go into here. And let's put up our ticker. Talking about the group cruise that is coming on up, which we will talk about later on in today's live. So we are asking, what happened on the Wonder of Seas this past week? Well, if you have heard or not, there was an issue with the sprinkler system. It was set off. Was it intentionally or accidentally or potentially a malfunction? That is the question that a lot of people are asking. So, just give me one quick second, my friends. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, all my friends. Just had to read a very quick message from another guest that sounds like he is going to be popping on up. So in the meantime, let's do this for my sir friend Kenny, wherever he may happen to be. Let's start off with this one. No, let's not start off that one. That's my closing. We're not going in the store now. Come on, Rob. We just got started. Here we go. Let's do this one.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed of, in hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there's still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
And there is our promo for Helping Hands for Cruising, which is, they are a charity organization that will help unfortunate people that won't be even able to take a cruise for variable amount of reasons. And like I said, it sounds like later on I will be having a special guest coming on up that can tell you a lot more about that charity event. And this is one of the cruises where the first recipient, Mr. Fordman Kenneth Oakes, will be able to go on to his very first cruise. So let's go back on into today's topic. The wonder of the seas. So, like I mentioned, there was a malfunction or potential. We don't know yet. But the sprinkler system did go off. And I believe it did occur in the atrium. Now, a lot of people are asking, how could this have happened? It's a new ship. Well, there are many reasons why this could have happened. One, someone could have pulled the fire alarm, and that could have triggered the sprinkler system. That is a potential, but to me, doesn't sound logic. 2, it malfunctioned. Sounds a little more realistic. Because sometimes brand new things, they do malfunction. Or 3, they could have tripped the alarm, which is also something that is realistic. So out of the 3, I would lean probably more on number 2. It did malfunction. But they did drop the flood doors, so it would not spread out throughout the whole entire level of the deck of the ship. But the question is, what do you all think happened? Let us all know in that chat or in the comment section down below on what you think occurred. So, as we see there, I see 3 people are watching. If you're in here watching, please acknowledge us. Don't be a lurker. Jump on in and say hello inside the comment chat so I can at least acknowledge you inside the live stream. And if you're watching the replay, just type a little message down below. And like I said, I'll get back to them as fast as I possibly can. All right. Let's start talking about some great charity. But actually, I'll wait for that one till my friend does appear, which I'm not sure where he's hiding. So, Sean, if that's you out there watching, acknowledge us. To see where you are hiding. But we are going to carry on through. But we're not going to dump into that one quite yet. It's too early in the show. All right. All right. We're just going to have a little small chit chat and see what's all going on. I do apologize for the delay. All right. All right. Let's jump into the chat and see who's all here. Of course, I'm here. And for some reason, I always forget your name, but this is a very regular person that does jump into my chats. So I do apologize about this, but I don't remember your name. So if you can, just type it back into the chat, and hopefully I will remember it this time. But you're saying, hi, it's been a fun this week watching some of the YouTubers on Wonder of the Seas. We sail on Sympathy, and it was fantastic. Yes. There are a lot of YouTubers on Wonder of the Seas, from Lala de Rico to trying to think of his main channel, Don's Family Vacation. I was thinking of his just Don. He also has that channel there too. But his main channel is Don's Family Vacation, The Ship Life, Pero DJ. Oh no, Pero DJ is on Panorama. My bad. They are cruising this week, Pero DJ. But they're on Panorama with Larry. But yeah. Wonder of the Seas, there are a lot of YouTubers traveling on the Inaugural cruise. One day, I would love to get onto an Inaugural cruise. But the timing and price tag definitely needs to be right. But in the meantime, what I will do is, if you would like to come on up on to today's live stream. Here is the link, and I will also, I don't want to do that. Let's try and pin it to the top of the chat. Let's pin this up to the chat. All right. Well, the link is in the chat. So, if you are interested in coming on up, there's the link. All right, Matt Hockenberg has done a great job this week too. Royal Caribbean blogger. Yes, Matt has done a very great job. Oh, an ad just popped up, so give me a moment so I can get rid of that ad. Oh, it's gone off my screen. Yeah, every so often I do get ads popping up onto my screen. So, gotta find a way to get that all fixed. All right. Where is Mr. Sean from the Ducks? Where are you hiding, Mr. Sean? You told me you're coming on out. I'm just going to send a quick message off to him and see if I can get him on out here. Right. Okay, there we go. Just sent a quick message to him saying that the people are waiting. This live was planned out in a little in advance, but I guess they did forget. All right. I'd say about around the 35-minute mark, we'll do the mail call. Give or take, if we don't get sidetracked. So let's jump back to the second part. What do you think happened on the Wonder Seas with the incident? What I mentioned was that there was I believe it was a malfunction with the sprinkler system, as the sprinkler system did go off. So let me know what you all think. I'm interested to hear what you all think occurred. And how did it go off? And meanwhile, while you guys are all doing that, we will play the Helping Hands for Cruising song once again, as it is one of my most favorite songs out there.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
And yes, that was our Helping Hands for Cruising promo video by Fat Man Adventures. And while that video was playing, one of our very special guests has jumped on in, who can tell you a lot more about it. Are you ready to come on in, Sean? Give me a thumbs up. He's ready to come on in. Everybody, here is Sean from the Duck.
G'day, folks. How you going?
How are you doing, Sean?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great.
Hey, Rob.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Hit the button so that I don't look half a person.
Yep, I'm working on that right now.
Oh, there we go. That's better. I can switch out now.
There we go.
It was cramped in there.
I know. Very, very cramped.
Yep.
So you're doing great.
I'm doing awesome. I'm having breakfast so that I can go to work.
Well, that sounds great.
It was a nice song you were playing there.
I know.
Heard of it somewhere.
Can you tell us more about that song? Well, once your mouth is empty, of course.
Well, Helping Hands for Cruising is a charity that we set up to allow people who have no ability, whether it be they are a carer for someone or whether they are somebody who's in a position that they've never been able to cruise before in their lives. So this is an opportunity for them to get a holiday of a lifetime. It's essentially what it is. So we've got our first recipient coming on a group cruise with us in October of 2022, so this year. And then we've also got a possible candidate for a group cruise coming out of the UK. And we're looking for one for a group cruise coming out, leaving out of Miami, I think, in March of next year.
Tampa.
Mm-hmm. Tampa. Thanks for that.
Tampa with fantastic studios.
Yep. So that's all about Helping Hands for the moment.
Yeah, and like I said, it is a very great charity. And
I think so.
Yep, and about maybe a couple weeks ago, we did a cruise-a-thon for this charity event.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fantastic charity. We raised almost half of the money that we were hoping for.
Yep, that's right. We raised $5,000, just under $5,000.
Yeah, So that was. But I have a question for you, Sean. Have you heard
Sure.
anything about what happened on Wonder of the Seas this past week?
No, I believe it went out to sea.
Well, besides it when going out to sea, I hope it did with its inaugural cruise.
Yep.
But you didn't hear about the sprinkler system.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's kind of hard for you to weigh on in what your thoughts were. But let me tell you what happened on that cruise.
Mm-hmm.
The sprinkler system, I believe, is on the main deck, where guest services are and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's the name, it just flew on my head. I just said it a few moments ago. But anyways, the sprinkler system went off, and it
In the
started to
promenade.
flood. The promenade deck, yes, and it started to flood the deck.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
They dropped the flood doors.
oh my goodness.
So the main question that we're trying to ask is, what occurred, and how did it happen?
Well, you know what I think it is. It's because that ship had so many vloggers on it that the sensors on board ship would have been sent haywire with all the hot air that was being spoken about at the time about the ship. And so I think the sensors set off the sprinkler system because all these people were hot airing about this fantastic new ship, the Wonder of the Seas. I mean, let's face it, it's a new ship. Why? Certainly things must go wrong in order to figure out what needs to be fixed. I reckon the best inaugural cruise to go on would be the third or the fourth one, because then they would have ironed out all the kinks.
That is true, but you wouldn't get all the bonus perks of that you get on the inaugural cruise, like maybe a pin or a book. But
Yeah, I get that, but then I think, you know what? Being the guinea pig is one thing. So if you're going to be the guinea pig on board that ship, it's one thing. Doing good things, I don't know. I'm just jealous because you know what? These guys can cruise. We can't. So
I feel you there. I totally feel you.
life's tough at the top. What can I say?
Yeah. Like I won't be the guinea pig on Jubilees in 23.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be on the second cruise out of America. That is the plans. That's the plans right now.
So the way I look at it is, you're the guinea pig on the inaugural. On the second cruise, they're busy fixing everything, and then on the third cruise, they've about got it right.
And by the fourth cruise, they should have it all kinked out.
Oh, it'd be perfect.
And know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Have you heard from our mate Larry?
no, I have not heard from our mate Larry. The invitation was sent out to him, but I did say to him, I would like to have you up here live from the Panorama, if you can.
When does he get back into port?
Not well. To you, right now it's Saturday to you,
It'd be our Saturday. Your Friday.
so it would be my Saturday.
Your Saturday, so our Sunday.
Yeah, that's when he gets back in. Because today and tomorrow, so today's Thursday, Friday
Yep.
is sea days for him.
So he must be having way too much fun.
Yeah, I would say he's having way too much fun that he has forgotten about
No, well, I don't think he's
Otherwise.
forgotten. I don't think he's forgotten. I think it's on purpose.
You think it's on purpose? It's like, I
Yeah,
don't
I
want.
think because I think he's in so many discussions with ParaDJ and EECC Travels because they're on the same ship. You know that.
Yes, I do know that.
Mm-hmm. So I think he's busy sneaking around their bars, trying to figure out their secrets and all that sort of stuff, and trying to get his face on their cameras. It's what I think.
You might be absolutely right. So, when you go on your cruise,
Yeah.
in how many days?
I'll give you an approximate, and this is really an approximate. Okay. 218 days, 8 hours and 27 minutes, 32 seconds, and 1 nano. Yeah, right.
Oh,
That's an approximate.
We won't jump down to the memboseconds. But I'm pretty sure when you get back onto your cruise ship in October, you can be jumping in all his videos and lives.
No. Well, Ilana and I have planned that on day one, we'll get on board cruise ship, and then the first night we're going to be having dinner at the steak restaurant. So just
Very
the two
well.
of us. You know that restaurant that you were going to eat at as well, but
Yes.
I'm not because for whatever reason. So we're having dinner at that restaurant, and then it's just going to be time with everybody. We're just so looking forward to that group cruise. I mean, we're getting to a point right now where it's been almost 4 years since we've had a holiday, so we're just spent. So it'll be awesome.
Yes, it will be.
What about
All right.
you?
Well, for me, once I can finally get onto a cruise, I will probably. I'm not sure. Depends on which cruise ship it happens to be. But using the Jubilees, I'm looking at if it's a steakhouse, do the steakhouse
Mm-hmm.
first night,
Mm-hmm.
and then hopefully they have the chef's table. But of course, right now it's so far out, they haven't planned nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't see nothing in the horizon.
Well, look, hey, wait a minute. It's only 630 days or something like that, isn't it?
Let me give the approximate count. We are looking at approximately 624 days.
Jeez, you've gone sub 625. Woohoo!
Yes, approximately. And if you want to go down into another format, 20 months, 14 days, and 19 hours.
Oh boy, that
Yeah, I
sounds so
know.
long.
It sounds very long away.
I'd rather go with the 629 days.
Yes, that's the route I would be. But if all plans does go to well, whoops, wrong app. Let's flip over the app I was just in. If all plans goes to well, I do have one planned out for 10 months, 19 days, and no hours.
Oh, so you're leaving right now in 10 months, 19 days, and
0 hours.
so would you do the Royal Sail Away wave? Being Connect, you can do the Royal wave.
The little queen. Wait, do the queen wave. Yes, which is only 325 days away.
Woohoo!
But that also all comes down to play with what are all the restrictions that are out on the table.
Restrictions, and for you, something else, right?
Yeah, we're looking at restrictions and we're looking at testings.
Mm-hmm.
restrictions for us over here, they are slowly fading away.
Yeah, slowly.
Slowly fading away. But not fast enough.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the government to say yes. You may cruise out of Melbourne or out of Australia, for that matter. So we're expecting a meeting on the 27th of this month. If that
Yeah.
meeting comes good, then all will be good.
Yep. And then, of course, with the testing, say no more testing to come in and out of the country. But
I'm not fussed about the testing as long as one doesn't have to pay for it.
yes, and that's where the issues lie, is the cost. Because it's not cheap. Because when you got a whole family going, it could be over $200 easily.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Which is a lot of money towards your expense just to go away.
Yep.
But we are at that bottom of the hour. And as I did mention, in today's live stream, we will be doing a mail call.
Oh, that's cool.
Live here on this channel. So, let's open up the very first package. Unfortunately, or luckily, there was only 2 this month.
Oh, that's good.
2 is better than 0.
Correct.
So let's open on up and see what is going on. It is from the Ocean Life.
Ooh.
Thank you so much, the Ocean Life. If you have not checked them on out, check them out.
That is one awesome T-shirt.
Yes.
Man, that's fantastic. And actually, the fact that you got that T-shirt is a thank you to both you and them for the assistance that we got on the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon.
Mm-hmm.
So really appreciative of that.
Yeah. It is a very fantastic T-shirt from them. And, of course, the final one, which is the biggest one. It is from, and while we're opening this up, if you all are interested, it's totally optional. If you want to or not, send something towards me. There is the mailing address if you're interested, and I will open up live on one of the live streams. It is from Lorraine from
Traveling with Special Abilities.
Traveling with Special Abilities.
That's awesome. I think I know what that is.
I have a feeling you know what it is.
And that's another Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon activity that you got there.
Yes, it is. Matter of fact. So even though I'm not going on the cruise, sadly,
you're going on the cruise.
I got some.
Even though you're not, you are.
I got some activities. The first item is this special blanket.
That's right.
Very nice blanket, and it's like an emergency blanket.
That's awesome.
Yes. Set that over there. And of course, last but not least, is let's open up a little bit more so you guys can all see what it is. There we go. It is a little headset that plays Bluetooth music.
That's right. It's actually an eye.
Yeah, so it goes like over your eyes.
Yeah.
And you can
That's
listen.
awesome.
You can listen to some stuff on the Bluetooth.
That's exciting, man.
It's very exciting. Thank you so much, Lorraine, for your
And thank you.
yes. It was my pleasure.
Does that? I didn't see. Does it have a charging point where you can charge up
Yeah,
the earphones?
yeah, it does. So I can feel the cord,
Uh-huh.
but she showed us where the plug is. But I have to. Oh, there it is. It's tucked inside underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's cool.
a very nice special gift. So thank you all that did send stuff out to me, and of course, if you're interested, there is the mailing address, and you can always find it on my page and all my social medias that I am on. So
Awesome.
let's dive on into some service announcements that are coming on up on my channel. All right. All right. Of course, we are still looking for logos. So if you have an idea that you would like me to use as a logo to replace this little bird up here, you can send it to this email address here.
Okay, so you want us now to do your
I'm
logo
not.
creation?
I'm not asking. I'm asking for suggestions. I have some ideas, but I'm just looking for some suggestions. What you guys would like to see?
Well, I wouldn't put a kangaroo on there.
No, I would not put no kangaroo there.
You could put a maple flower.
Yes, I could. And of course, if you guys aren't aware, we are also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and just newly TikTok.
Mate, you don't have enough time to do a live stream. You're on all these media things.
And of course, I did mention about me heading on to the Jubilees out of Galveston, Texas. You're coming, right, Sean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
When is it?
November 25th to the 3rd. I mean, 2nd of
What year?
2023. Of 2023.
Now, we're busy trying to save up for our 2024 trip, going to be going out of Sydney, hopefully.
Well, in case if you guys are interested of going, do contact Sherry from Sherry Awesome Sunsets here on YouTube.
Yeah, I heard her live yesterday. She was talking about Sean and KC's group cruise coming up shortly as well.
Yeah. So need to also make sure we spread the love and sponsor all the upcoming group cruises that are occurring in this cruising industry.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, go ahead.
I was going to say, especially considering that you guys are basically spreading the wings for cruising around the world. I mean, let's just get it done.
Yes, we are. And of course, it is totally optional. But if you would like to sponsor this channel in more support, like I said, totally optional. We are also on PayPal and Patreon. And I would like to mention, on my Patreon, there is a tier that is exclusively for Helping Hands for Cruising. And 100% from that tier goes directly straight to Helping Hands for Cruising.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for that, Rob.
Yeah.
That's awesome. G'day, Najuma. How you doing?
Hello, Najuma. How are you doing here today? Glad you were able to make it in. All right. We covered all you guys. And of course, I'm pretty sure Sean will be diving all over this one. The very first ever open mic and celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
All right.
So, we will be having our very first ever open mic as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So if you would like to come up on my live stream, you are always more than welcome.
No, to be sure, you'd be telling me the day that St. Patrick's Day is on, please.
Yeah, I probably would be.
So what do you want at the open mic?
Open mic meaning basically it's open for anyone to pop on up.
Oh, that's cool.
Almost like the Papa Moser show.
We'll be needing some green beer then, won't we?
Alcoholic drinks are totally optional. If I'm lucky enough, if I'm lucky, I might even have a Shamrock Shake. They've been coming harder and harder to find. And of course, one of the very last service announcements, and I always have it in lately in all my lives, is let me know what you guys would like to see or hear in the next live stream.
Your visit to Australia.
Sean, that is on the bucket list.
Get it off the bucket list.
It is on the bucket list. It will happen. Some way, shape, or form, I will get there.
2024.
Well, once we know what the cost is, then I can make a better call.
We're working on it. I was actually having a look yesterday for itineraries around that time, and nothing has come up as yet. So,
yeah, because it's all about timing and cost.
Yep.
Because
we need to get one cruise out of the way first before we look at the second one.
That is definitely correct. But if you want to be realistic, I have. And how many cruises do you currently have booked right now?
Including this one coming up?
All cruises that are coming up.
Including this one coming up? One.
And that's it.
Well, that's it for the moment.
All
Just
right.
wait.
I have a total of. Yeah, look at you in a sec. 3.
You're beginning to sound like Papa Mozo. Oh, speak of the devil. Look who's here.
I think his ears were ringing and he pops up.
Yep. No, I was going to say you also sound like Dewey Ski as well.
Hello, Mr. Papamozo. Well, I sound like Dewey Ski?
Yeah, because he's got like 532 million cruises booked. Fortunately, he's only got one in 2024, so that's okay.
Yes. And if you guys would like to come on up, the link is inside the chat. You guys are all more than welcome to come on up. But yeah, I currently have 3 booked. Realistically 4, but I know one of them is going to be moved.
Yep. Which one?
The one out of San Juan in next year, I believe that one was. Yeah,
San
next
Juan,
year.
Puerto Rico.
San Juan, Puerto Rico. That one's going to be moved.
Because?
Well, because the person who's traveling with me on that one in April, we have agreed to move it over to the Jubilees for November.
Oh, okay, cool.
So instead of going away for his birthday,
Yep.
we're going away for mine.
What a way to go.
So
It's nice to be able to travel with friends.
that is correct.
And that's what we're so looking forward to with the group cruise, is all our new friends we'll be meeting up with. So that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And of course, as I pointed out to one friend before, because we did have this dispute about it, and let me get your intake on it about it, Sean. Not to put you on the spot, but I'm pretty sure you know the answer to it. Is it better to book your cruises or travel way out in advance and pay it down slowly, if you have that option, of course, or do everything at the last minute knowing that you can go? What's the best?
Ilana and I both agree. From our point of view, it's much better if you book way out and then just slowly tap away at it, because that way you can accumulate the funds before you even know it. It's brought down to bite-sized chunks, and you're on that cruise, and you know you've deserved it and earned it.
Yep. And of course, that's also excluding the fact you're from Aussie.
Yeah, well, for us, it certainly puts a lot of expense on us because we have to travel. So for you guys, that might be a $2,000 trip. For us, we have to triple it and quadruple it because because A, we're so far away, and B, we've actually got to get across the pond to get to you guys. So yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you see Papa Mozo's comment there?
Let's go off to this one first. Just Najuma's asking how Papa Mozo is doing. So everything all here makes perfect sense. And Papa Mozo is replying back. It's a gravy cough. Have you, pal?
He's saying your cough was a grave cough. Time for some bourbon and orange.
So he must be talking about your cough.
No, yours.
Oh, he's talking about my cough.
Yeah, yours.
Oh. I see.
I'm not allowed the bourbon right now. It's off to work.
She's off to work. Yeah. But yeah, no, that was one dispute, and I share the exact same thoughts as you do.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I've also thrown in the comment. It is actually probably cheaper for you to book way out than closer.
Yeah, and the way I figure this is, so you book way out, and then what we do is we have a separate bank account where we just put dollars into that bank account every week, every month, and that in itself pays off the cruise. And as you get closer to the time, you can then renegotiate the cruise, because sometimes if they do drop, you can always go to your TA and go, hey, look, the price has dropped. This is what I'm booked at. What can we do? It's only stuck in concrete once you've paid it fully down.
Yes. So it gives you the ability to bring your price down even lower.
Yep, that's correct.
and you keep working at it until it's almost final payday.
Yep. And then final payday, you can then go nuts on all the excursions, like the chef's table and first night at the restaurant.
Now, Sean, let's try and be nice here.
I was.
We all know that was two of the activities I was planning to do.
But that's all the activities that
And
Larry
of
needs
course,
to know.
and of course, Sean, you forgot about one of the most important items that you need to get when you go cruising.
Oh yeah, shoe.
Well, besides the shoe,
Mm-hmm.
Papa Mozo got it.
The insurance.
The insurance.
Absolutely. Don't travel without it, folks.
It's not worth it. Take my word, because
No.
in the front of every cruise ship, there is a helipad. You don't want to be going out there when there's a helicopter there.
Mm-mm.
It will cost you an arm and a leg,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just to get you off the ship. Forget about
Mhm.
your treatment.
And the good thing, I always treat travel insurance the same way as I treat a defibrillator. I hope I never have to use it, but I've got one.
Yes. So, if you're all new to cruising, or veterans, and you pay things off or book things at the last minute, consider booking things way in advance.
Uh-huh.
You may see yourself saving a good chunk of coin. All right. Well, that's pretty much almost at the top of the hour. And we've made it through all the main things. But as a reminder, next week we will be having our very first open mic. And we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. So if you're interested, come on out, and you are always free to pop on up on
Papa
the live.
Moza puts a comment up there
Let's
that he's
dive
eager
over.
to.
Let's dive into the chat one last time and see what everyone else is saying. I'm eager to try some onboard fare.
Yeah. So, Rob, I don't think you're cooking, are you?
Not tonight.
On the cruise?
Oh, on the cruise? Oh gosh, no. When I go cruising, I take a break from cooking, unless it's an excursion.
Yep. No,
But
we're always eager to try some better fare. I'll tell you what, Papa, to be honest, just walking past half the buffet stands and half the restaurants that are on board any ship, I just put on like 50 kilos. I just got to sniff it and the weight goes on.
yeah, but no, if you guys ever do go to Cozumel, there is a fantastic place that does excursions. And I've only known it to be with NCL, because that's the only cruise line I've currently have traveled with, where you get to do half the day cooking your own food of local dishes from Mexico, 3-course meal, and the other half of the day is at the beach. And I know, and for the whole entire excursion, while you're cooking, enjoying your food, and at the beach, you have an open bar.
Oh, that's even better. Goodness me.
So, if you ever go to Cozumel, look for that excursion. If you're interested, I can send you the information about that excursion so you know what which one you're looking for. It is fantastic.
Now, Rob, I need to get myself ready for work.
Yep, and I'm just about to sign on off here. But
I would like to say
before we do
thank
that, let's just see what Papa Mozo just has to say at the last closing words. Possible shift change must run.
so he's in
More
hospital.
later.
Blessings,
I hope,
Papa.
I hope
Wish you well.
all is well and you get better and feel better very, very soon.
Yep, agreed.
All right, so
Thank you for having me.
yep, and I look forward to having you in my upcoming lives. Anyways, I will chat with you all later on, and thank you for coming out. And of course, until next time, I will see you on the high seas. Bye for now.
Bye.